Today I'm going to talk about your face-to-face statistics course and how we're going to transition that again to online learning. Many of you have already accessed the MyMathLab course. If you have not, you'll want to check your email. I made a video with Jerry Vincent on how to access your assignments and work through those in MyMathLab. So first thing you'll want to do is go ahead and log into your MyMathLab. If you don't know how to do that, again, check your Allen email. Once you're logged in, you're going to see the course. We're going to first talk about due dates. So we'll click on the Due Dates tab. Now, all of your due dates are set up on a Wednesday night. Wednesday's in the middle of the week. I think that's a good place for us to begin. We have already done some of Chapter 5 before spring break. But when we left for spring break, we were in the middle of Chapter 5. And when we transitioned to online learning, I needed to decide where to actually begin. And I think we'll start back with Chapter 5. It's an easier chapter. We've already done most of it, so it shouldn't be as difficult as some of the others. So that's why we're starting with Chapter 5. Now, the homework you did in class on paper for Chapter 5, that will help you do your MyMathLab assignments, but it's not going to be collected. Next, let's talk quickly about our assignments. We click on the assignments link here. You'll see your assignments are listed. Just so everyone knows, there are no time limits. So you can take all the time that you need on all of your assignments. Your homework can be done as many times as you want till you feel comfortable with it, as well as your quizzes. Okay? Tests, you're going to be limited to 2 attempts. Some assignments, like Section 5.1 video, are simply just watching a video. That's going to give you credit for that assignment. It gets you ready for the assignment, and it's just like watching a normal lecture in class. Now, once you're ready to begin, when you click on one of the homework assignments, you're going to see your questions listed here. You can work them out one at a time. So we'll click on our first question, just to kind of give you an overview, again, of what you're going to be expecting. So you'll see it here. Now, do make sure you have pop-ups enabled in your browser so that the assignments do come up. What you'll want to do, if you're confused about any parts of this question, or you can go through things, help me solve it, where it's going to break it down step by step and have you do each step and check it. You can do view an example, where it gives you an example of a very similar question. You can also look at your textbook. Now, you may need to use Stats Crunch later on, or you can do them by hand. So that's an option. Stats Crunch is very similar to Excel, and you probably won't really need it for the rest of this course. You can also ask me for a specific help on a specific question. So if you click the Ask My Instructor link here, that's going to send me an email. I'll reply to that. I can work out the question for you and make sure you know where to begin on these. So that's kind of where your assignment's located and how it's set up. So don't ever forget to use the question help. Lots of different ways that it can help you solve these questions. The final part we're going to talk about is how the grades are going to be done again. What I'm going to do, since we left off at spring break, that's half the class. So I'm going to take the class percentage that you have in Blackboard. So you can view that right now in Blackboard. That percentage is going to then be averaged with what you get in MyMathLab. Those will be combined together, and they're going to give you an overall grade. This course, because of the circumstances, will not have a final exam. We'll have chapter exams, but no comprehensive final exam. So again, I'm going to take your grades in Blackboard, your grades in MyMathLab, the overall percentages, average them together. If you're missing assignments from the first half of this course, I will be working in Blackboard to put those in so you'll be able to access them and submit your assignments the way they already are. So if you're missing an exam or missing assignments in Blackboard, you can then work on those. I'm in the process of submitting them now, getting them ready. I'll have them ready later on this week. It does take a bit for me to upload things into Blackboard, but if you are missing assignments, you'll be able to just simply fill them in. So you're not going to have to rework assignments, none of that. However, from now on, in this course, we're going to be using MyMathLab. All right, so you can check your grades in Blackboard, but your grades are not going to appear in there for MyMathLab. MyMathLab has its own grade book. Those are going to get merged together at the end of the class. Hope everyone is doing well, and one of the main important things to remember is keep up. Try to log in as soon as you can if you haven't already done so. Start working on your homework now. You can work ahead. Some of the chapters are easier than others. Chapter 5, for example, we've already done most of it. So you can go ahead, work through Chapter 5, and start Chapter 6. But the important thing is, do not get behind.